magic is the way to go for Omega, and they're countering it.
Yeah, they set themselves up for success with itemization alone. And there you go.
Wow.
Just making sure that you can get something done here. Luis, great lifesteal and the pullback here with the I'm offended. And there you go. That's going to be first blood going over here to Omega, who are feeling really good right now. Mark is even here. He even used the flicker in to get it up on the front.
Oh.
There's split and the grab. Make sure you put your target in the right position here. Raldo might be in trouble here as well. Sanford, the big difference maker here for Echo. Sanji as well, just doing non-stop damage from the side, but he just ran out of teammates here up on the top side of the map.
That was one of the longest exchanges we have seen so far.
Exactly.
The back and forth here, and just how long it took for those members to fall, but ultimately, Smart Omega will come out on top, plus an objective.
Wonderful play coming out from Omega. Especially because Luis just held his ground. They prioritized the War Axe.
Know that outplayed, all he needs to do is also farm up here. The true damage is going to be a big factor later on in some of these fights. So even if they manage to get this turtle, that's great, but look at the bottom side.
Yeah, huge teleport here on the bottom side of the hard card for West, and still, again, it's still a Harif. So good at these duels early on. Takes out a 2v2, and he also managed to secure the turtle, at least for Echo.
Wow, back-to-back clashes. Echo come out from the Angela. This is, by the way, a position for Angela, so that's a lot of damage that can come out from that.
Luis, well played with a solo 2v1 on the top side, using that turret to its full advantage.
Now, still fighting. They're going to go for this Lord. Sanford making his way as well.
Oh, Echo, they're finally done waiting here. JP pulls the trigger with the flicker, yeah, but it's not going to make a mark here for the meantime, as Luis does have the hard guard. And now they will have a missing key for the team fight. It's going to be a big one underneath this Lord. It's very close to referee, but they're losing out on members right now. Omega, they're losing out big time. They're staying right now is Ryle, Luis, and Mark. But who is going to be left alone? Who is going to be left standing here? It looks like Outplayed might be in trouble. He already used the flicker as well. Luis and Mark are going for the chase. Flicker already used by Ryle as well. Lord is walking on bottom side here. But oh man, they lose out on the objective. But Omega skirmishing and dueling capabilities are through the roof.
That, again, a perfect picture of just how much sustainability and durability.
A fighter Ruby.
What do you call this version of Ruby?
Agri Ruby or
Aggro Ruby?
yeah,
Class Ganon.
Oh,
Oh, look at this. Zyda can't really sustain that much. Surprising damage coming out from the Omega members here, but here comes Sanford coming in straight in with the Electro Final Blow, and now they are on the chase for each and every member they can handle here for Echo. But Omega, they're losing out on HP. Sanji making the Star Shatters hit their targets, and now that forces Omega to back off.
look in the position to get those procs off even.
Yeah.
So Smart Omega now will go ahead and start this Lord. They've got the Heart Guard ready from Ryle as well. They're going to go ahead and start it up.
Yep, starting it up right now. It's going to be Mark. Already used up the split. That might be crucial information here for Echo, as the Omega are wailing in straight onto that Lord. Still getting secured here by West, though.
Okay, West gets it. They call it back, but they get the objective here, Wolf.
Yeah.
For today.
Well, top side, look at the battle.
Yeah, they're trying to leverage, see if they can use this Lord to make a push happen, though. But now Echo, they are mad. They're showing their fangs.
As they work through it, they're going to be spotted out by Sanji.
Oh boy.
Either team taking it a go just yet.
Really liking this glue coming up from Omega. Great versus Sanji.
Yeah, they're making it work right now. Going for a concealed play straight up on the Zyda. Can't even use Daytona's Welcome. That's the Echo Jungler going down. And who will be next? Outplayed, getting chased down here. That's a double for the Harris.
Sanford still, and that's on the map.
Oh!
Shot to land from Sanji.
Sanji, you cannot let your guard down. Not a second. Luis falls, though. Mortality will keep him alive. Sanford could be in trouble as well. Lord's trying to do his best to help him. And there you go. Championship material here being nullified by the Omega firepower.
Had it not been because of the Lord's knock-up, Sanford would have gotten more, but Sanji's just outputting so much.
And Luis's West is present. No retribution for either sides here. But they're trying to go straight and barrel through that HP of the Lord. Here comes Matt. He's ready to go, and I think Echo might have to let this go.
It's going to be a Lord for Smart Omega here. Once again, great fighting from Smart Omega to deal with a lot of the things that Echo is throwing at them.
The advantage of getting the Angela.
Yeah, big
Oh,
fight
no.
could start erupting here. Sanford put down on the low. Luis is waiting. He's still got that pullback. Zaida has to charge on out of there, but the Lord charges alongside with him. Mark on the split. Inhibitor tower turret will fall. JP's on conceal. They want to go for it. Sides to cancel it out. Just be happy with the defense.
Just because of that winter truncheon that I'm talking about, because you can pop the hard guard and get into the fight.
They cleared those minions already, so they might have to give a go signal with a conceal play up top.
Yeah, all they gotta do is wait. It's a
going.
three-man push on
They
top
win.
side. They are gonna pull the trigger and they take out Ryle. No time to punch that
Whoa.
winter truncheon. And Luis is getting punched really hard as well. Here comes Matt with the intercept. He finds on Sanford. Mortality's still gonna be active here for both of these players. That is a huge W. It was one guy. It's a huge W for Echo, I believe.
That would be a bad decision coming out from Echo, but of course, they're champions, they're world champions for a reason. What a play coming out from JP.
Yeah, great play here, but still they have to claim this Lord, and Smart Omega's not going to let this go again in 30 seconds. If they stall it out, Wild could just pop in with a hard guard at 8 seconds notice, so Echo goes in.
Yeah, it's a 4v5 right now, and Echo knows it. Goes straight for Mark. He goes on split. Here goes Ida as well. Luis gonna be going down. Immortality going up as well. Matt, it's gonna go crazy here. So many low HP members here, and Luis gonna come out on top here. Echo looks like they are very happy to take these fights, and here comes Sanji with a flank. He's flanking with a Novaria of all heroes, and he's hunting down West. Going down is gonna be outplayed though. Here comes that bite from Omega. Hard guard is active as well. Matt is still alive, but they're gonna go push up on the mid. Echo trying to go and straight true to their form and true to their reputation. Barrels down on mid and take the W. Of what they're capable of. They've got that kill potential. If you blink, you'll miss it. Speaking of which, will he blink? And I think he will not miss it. Sanford goes down. For first blood here on the bottom side of the map, even with JP close by, no heart guard available.
In the gold lane.
That's gonna be massive. 400 in early stages. Sanford going up against 2. Okay.
Yeah, they got mad. Sanford here got mad on the bottom side of the map. Says, you know what, you can't keep doing that to me. I'm gonna get a kill, maybe under my belt, but no. Yeah, of course, Omega survivability aspects, survivability, what do you call that, techniques, whatever. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map,
Sanford went
Omega
down.
still wants to keep going, and Outplayed is the first victim there in that fight. Matt could still be in trouble here, but Sanji, look at him, doesn't have mana. Zaida, though, makes sure to clean it up. Omega have been very much willing to take these fights. Here comes Sanford, though, flying with the Black Dragon form. Then they have knocked up. Hard guards available as well.
Wow.
Sanford's looking like a beast here for Omega. So difficult for them to answer. Echo might not be done, will be forced to disengage.
Does the job.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how strong of a dragon you have, it all depends on how you use it. And he's using it to a very, very optimal timing and optimal positions. Oh my goodness, Wes!
Wow.
He ate all the bullets here coming in from the Claude. And he also used the Flicker. But look at this, Zaida's in pretty much the middle of everything. He has the hard guard, but I don't think he can survive it still. Now it's Outplayed who was taking a huge amount of damage from Omega.
Man, the power of those Brave Smites.
Yeah.
There's 3 over there for Smart Omega. Holding it together. I mean, Sanji's
Sanji.
trying to get the shots off, but he's not able to connect just yet, which is quite odd. Oh,
Whoa! Full vision here of the Omega squad, and looks like that's going to be the go signal for Echo to go for it. Goes into West, has to use that flicker to get out of there. Here comes a re-engage coming in from Omega, looking for that right target. Matt is low. That's a retribution holder going down if ever, and I think they might be able to make it, but Louise is going to be collateral damage here. They're diving it up, even under that turret. They do not care. Echo trying to layer their damage as much as possible. Louise is going to be going down. And there you go. That's a 1 for free in favor of Echo.
Woo! Look at that timing coming out from Echo against Sanford, the MVP. With a hard guard, zoning out the members of Omega. Zyda chasing Matt there. Had to use the retribution, but it's okay. Outplay time now, the power spike, the late game that we're looking well, it's not yet late game, but the 3-item power spike for the Cloud is super duper important. I would say that Omega is not for Omega. They've picked it up and now they've heard me.
For it.
Here comes Conceal. He already activated everything on the side. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink straight onto the Baksha, and they get their target. Here comes the re-engage though. Sanford alongside the hard guard. They are showing who's boss. They're whittling down the Omega lineup. West is slowed by Lois as well. That was a very, very early recall here. He's gonna get punished for it. And Luis could go down as well, using a flicker to get away.
Pressure even against these walls from Echo. Ooh. And the shots from Sanji showing as well. They drop down the vision. The turret's going to fall on the top side. And Sanji will plant himself on that side of the map. They go in.
Here comes the collapse coming in from Echo. West is the target. Matt's up on front. Lewis ready with a final slash. And they're trying to whittle down that Lord as much as they can. They're waiting and clearing for these minions. And that might be a successful defense here from Omega.
Two options, right? It's either Marked or Luis to get a playoff, whether that's utilizing the flicker or not. There's a Conceal though.
There's a Conceal, and they're spotted. And there comes the knockup as well. Ugesis coming in from the Lord, and Mark is going to be falling, just like you mentioned, and West cannot position himself correctly. That's 2 down for Omega, and this is gonna be problematic, to say the least.
He's trying to hold it together. Sanford takes a couple shots. He's still got the immortality though.
Minion's still here. That's 1 tank, making it possible for Echo to maybe end it right here on the mid. And I think with just the right movements, they will.
The Echo Express.